Good morning, my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to talk to you students through video presentations like this as usual. Those who are interested in having automatic notification about new videos being uploaded in this particular channel, please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. There is no charge for the subscription. Those who feel the videos are very useful for students of class 10 or whatever class it may be, you please forward it to your friends and advise them to subscribe also. Subscription has no charges. In the previous video meant for class 10 of CBSE, we were discussing about a relationship between the zeros of a quadratic polynomial and the coefficients of the corresponding polynomial. We can have such a result with respect to a cubic polynomial also, about which we'll discuss in this particular video presentation. Just listen. Let us consider the general cubic polynomial. Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a not equal to 0 and a comma b comma c comma d are real numbers. Those are real numbers. I repeat, let me think about it. The power, highest power is 3, therefore it is called a cubic polynomial. Okay, let us consider the general cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where the coefficient of the highest power 3, that is the coefficient a, is non-zero. Otherwise it will become quadratic. This becomes 0, it gets reduced to power 2. Okay, and the coefficients a comma b comma c comma d are real numbers. Okay, now let alpha, beta, gamma be the zeros of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, just listen carefully. What I will do here is, listen carefully. Now, therefore, x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus gamma are zeros of the polynomial. Factors of the polynomial. Sorry, I'm extremely sorry. Or factors of the polynomial. Okay, therefore, let ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to some k into x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma, which implies ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta into x minus gamma, x into x square minus alpha beta minus alpha x minus beta x minus alpha plus beta into x minus into minus plus alpha beta. Now this will automatically imply you ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to k into, here again x cube, just listen carefully, for x square, okay, for x square I will have alpha beta into x, okay, plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Therefore this will be, in fact, one second, this is plus alpha beta x, okay, plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x square. Sorry, I made a mistake. I have to think about x square first. Therefore it will be alpha minus of alpha plus beta into x square. Okay, then of course minus gamma x square, therefore minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square. Okay, then plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x, plus I will minus alpha beta gamma. That is the meaning. Okay, therefore here I mean to say ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to kx cube minus k into alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus k into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus k into alpha beta gamma. Okay, I have multiplied k inside. Now comparing the coefficients, there is no space here, therefore I am just dictating. Okay, comparing the coefficient, I will get k is equal to a. Then I will get minus k into alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to b, which implies alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b by a. I can replace this k by a. Then of course k into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha will be is equal to c, which will imply you alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha will be c by a. Then finally the last result minus k into alpha beta gamma to be is equal to d, which implies alpha beta gamma is equal to minus d by a. Let me just explain once again. Let us consider the general cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, a not equal to 0, and a, b, c, d are real numbers. Let alpha, beta, gamma be the zeros of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. When these are the zeros, x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus gamma are factors of the polynomial. By mistake I wrote it as 0, sorry. Factors, initially I wrote it as 0, sorry. Now therefore ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d can be written as k into x minus alpha and x minus beta and x minus gamma. Since the coefficient of x cube is not 1, I am having another constant k over here outside. Okay, therefore ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d will be equal to k into x square minus alpha x minus beta x becomes minus alpha plus beta into x minus into minus plus alpha beta into x minus gamma. Therefore ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d will be equal to k into here of course x square into x cube. Okay, then x square into minus gamma is minus gamma. Minus alpha plus beta into x is x square. Therefore, minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square. Then here alpha beta x plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x. Okay, and finally minus alpha beta gamma. Multiply k inside and compare the coefficients. I will get k will be equal to a. Then minus k into alpha plus beta will be equal to b. Now for alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b by k. K can be replaced by again a. Then k into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c. Now alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is c by a. Then finally alpha beta gamma into minus k will be d. Alpha beta gamma will be equal to minus d by a. I am replacing everywhere k by a. Therefore, sum of the zeros here will be automatically equal to minus d by a. That is minus coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube. Then sum of product of zeros taking 2 at a time, that is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is c by a. That is coefficient of x by coefficient of x cube. And finally product of zeros alpha beta gamma is minus d by a, minus constant term by coefficient of x cube. Let me repeat, sum of zeros is equal to alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b by a, minus coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube. Then sum of product of zeros taking 2 at a time, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is c by a, that is coefficient of x by coefficient of x cube. Then product of zeros is equal to alpha beta gamma is equal to d minus d by a, that is nothing but minus constant term by coefficient of x cube. This is how the result is being obtained. It is not difficult to follow. As I already I used to tell everybody and my students very often, if you are going to be thorough with the proofs, the final result definitely get registered in our mind in a better way. Therefore, if ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, the general cubic polynomial is given, okay, then you mean to say sum of the zeros there will be is equal to minus b by a. Then sum of product of zeros taking 2 at a time will be c by a, and product of zeros will be automatically minus d by a. This is the result you are supposed to anyway think about. Then the application part, let us see anyway. Okay, actually solving cubic polynomial is not there in the syllabus as such. Therefore, the question how we get here is, okay, show that 2 comma 1 comma 1 are zeros of x cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2. Hence, verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial. Anyway, it is understood, coefficients of the polynomial. Okay, let me make it into two halves. Let us see. Now, answer. Here, what you might have seen in earlier one of the videos, you might have seen. If you are given a polynomial p of x, if for a value of k, if p of k is equal to 0, k is the 0 of the polynomial. If k is the real number, it is called the real 0 of the polynomial. If k is a complex number, k is called the complex 0 of the polynomial. Not real, unreal, complex, imaginary, everything will be the same. Okay, now let p of x is equal to, let me check the question is right or not, otherwise we'll get a wrong answer. X cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2. This is minus 2, sorry. Okay, x cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2. Okay, now listen carefully. You mean to say x cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2. Okay, let it be. Now p of 2 here will be 2 cube minus 4 into 2 square plus 5 into 2 minus 2. It will be 8 minus 16 plus 10 minus 2. This will be 18 minus 18 is equal to 0. Therefore, p of 2 is equal to 0 implies 2 is a 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. Okay, 0 of the polynomial. 2 is a 0 of the polynomial. Okay, now since there is a repeated 0, you can go with this method. Okay, if the zeros are not repeated, I can very well say p of 1 is 0, but I may have to give an assurance that 1 is repeated. Therefore, I will do wrong division method here. X cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2. I will divide it by x minus 2. Just listen carefully. X cube divided by x is x square. X square into x cube minus 2. This is x square, sorry. 2x square here. Therefore, subtraction gives you, this will go off. This will get minus 2x square. I will bring down 5x. Minus 2x square by x is minus 2x. Therefore, this will be minus 2x square. Of course, plus 4x. Therefore, when subtraction, this will go off. You will get it to be x minus 2 plus 1. This will be x minus 2 is equal to 0. Remainder, I am getting it to be 0. Therefore, p of x now gets reduced to x minus 2 into x square minus 2x plus 1. This is where you come across the reason that you are getting a repeated 0 for the remaining two cases. Okay, therefore, the remaining two zeros are 1 comma 1. Since equate x minus 1 whole square equal to 0, I will get x minus 1 and x minus 1 equal to 0. For x equal to 1, x equal to 1. Therefore, I have 3 zeros. Therefore, let me repeat this process once again because I am going to rub this part once again. Okay, I am going to use this part again. Show that 2, 1, 1 are zeros of x cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2. Hence, verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial. I assume p of x equal x cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2. Let me substitute the value of x as 2. That's the meaning of finding p of 2. 2 cube minus 4 into 2 square plus 5 into 2 minus 2. 8 minus 16 plus 10 minus 2. 18 minus 8 equal to 0. 10 plus 8 is 18 minus 16 minus 2 is 18. P of 2 is equal to 0 and plus 2 is a 0 of the polynomial. I can continue with p of 1 also. If this is a different 0, you can continue with the same process. But you are given a repeated 0 over here. Therefore, let me try with long division method. Let me divide this by the factor. What is the first factor which we have obtained? X minus 2. Okay, I will get it to be x square, x cube by x is x square into x is x cube. x square minus 2 is minus 2x square. Subtraction will give you x cube getting cancelled. Minus 4 of minus 4 minus of minus 2 is plus 2. Therefore, minus 2x square, I will bring 5x down. Minus 2x square by x is minus 2x. Let me write here minus 2x into x is minus 2x square. Minus 2x into minus 2 is plus 4x. While subtraction 5x minus 4x becomes x, I will bring this minus 2 down. X by x is 1. 1 into x is x. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. I should get 0, otherwise my problem is wrong. Okay, unless the final remainder happens to be 0, this will not be a factor. Okay, remember that particular point carefully. Now therefore, e of x can be now written as x minus 2 into x square minus 2x plus 1. But this is a perfect square. Using a minus b whole square, I can write. Now for the remaining two zeros will be automatically 1 and 1, because equating x minus 1 whole square to be 0, I will get x minus 1 into x minus 1 equal to 0, implies x minus 1 is equal to 0, x minus 1 is equal to 0, which implies x equal to 1 and 1 or 1. Therefore, I will have two more zeros which are equal. Let me try with a verification now. Let me try with a verification now. Okay, let me try with a verification. Okay, now sum of zeros here is equal to 2 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to anyway 4, which is minus 4 of minus 4 by 1, which is minus b by a, which is minus coefficient of x square divided by, okay, which is coefficient of x cube, then sum of product of zeros, taking 2 at a time, what do I get here? 2 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 2, that's a meaning. Okay, I'll have 2 into 1 plus 1 into 1, again 1 into 2. It will be anyway reduced to 2 plus 1 plus 2, which is anyway 5, by 1, which can be written as, this is my C, this is C by A, which is coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. Okay, let me try with product of zeros. Here you mean to say 2 into 1, which is minus of minus 2 by 1, which is minus constant term by coefficient of x cube. Therefore, you can give the conclusion. Thus, the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of the polynomial is verified. Let me just check once again. Sum of zeros. The zeros are 2, 1, 1. We have seen 2 plus 1 plus 1, 4. 4 can be written as minus of minus 4 by 1. This is minus b by a, minus coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube. Sum of product of zeros taking 2 at a time. That is 2 into 1 plus 1 into 1. I will be taking 2 at a time. Therefore, I will take 2 and 1. I will take 1 and 1. I will take 1 and 2 again. Therefore, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 5 can be written as 5 by 1. That is coefficient of x by coefficient of x cube. Then product of zeros, 2 into 1 into 1, 2 can be written as minus of minus 2 by 1. That is minus constant term by coefficient of x cube. Thus, the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of polynomial is verified. Okay. Anyway, thank you students for patient watching. Then if there is any correction, I'll definitely add it up. We'll continue in the next video.